So today, we're going to take a trip to Assam in North India. We're going to a place where a tradition from, well, a totally different era is still very much alive. We are talking about the Jonbeel Mela, this incredibly vibrant, centuries-old fair that's built on an economic system most of us have only ever read about in history books.
Okay, so let's just dive right into this. I mean, we live in a world of tap to pay, crypto, instant digital transfers, the whole shebang. But what if I told you there's a place where the most valuable currency isn't a number on a screen, but maybe a handful of ginger or a piece of dried fish? And no, this isn't some historical reenactment. It's a living, breathing economy. It's such a fascinating contrast, right? On one side, you've got our abstract forms of value, plastic cards, digital wallets. And on the other, you have tangible goods, things you can actually hold and smell and use. This economy isn't about profit margins. It's about mutual need and the direct exchange of your labor and your produce for someone else's.
And wow, this quote from DD India just nails it, doesn't it? It's a radical departure from our daily lives. I mean, a complete system of trade that operates entirely outside the cash economy we all take for granted. So how on earth did this incredible tradition even begin?
Well, to really understand the Mela, we have to look back. Its roots are deep, and they're all tangled up in legend, royalty, and the very landscape of Assam.
Even the name itself is kind of poetic. Jonbeel Mela. It literally means the moon fair. It's named after this beautiful crescent-shaped lake, or beel, where the whole thing takes place. So that connection to nature, to the moon and the water, it's right there in its identity.
And get this. This tradition is unbelievably old. We're talking about a continuous event that has been held for over 500 years, all the way back to the Ahom dynasty. Just imagine that for a second. For half a millennium, this gathering has been a constant. It's outlasted empires and adapted through massive societal shifts.
Of course, there's an origin story, and it's a beautiful one. Legend says a Tiwa chief was just mesmerized by the reflection of the full moon in the lake, and right then and there, he decided to hold a huge feast on its banks to celebrate becoming the new chief. And that one moment of inspiration, it sparked a tradition that has now lasted for centuries.
So who actually participates in this fair? Well, the magic of the Jonbeel Mela really lies in this unique convergence of communities it brings together.
This Mela is a total cultural melting pot. It's primarily organized by the Dima community, but they're joined by tons of other indigenous groups from the hills and the plains of Assam and neighboring Meghalaya. We're talking about the Karbi, the Khasi, the Bodo, and the Jaintia peoples, all coming together.
Now this is a really crucial point. Many of these communities, like the Khasi, for example, are matrilineal. That means lineage and inheritance actually pass down through the female line. So women hold significant economic authority and are often the primary traders and decision-makers in the markets. This gives the Meghalaya a completely unique social dynamic that you just don't see in many other places. And what this creates is this beautiful, symbiotic relationship. The tribes from the hills, they bring down products from their special kind of farming. Things like pungent ginger, vibrant turmeric, medicinal herbs, and bamboo shoots. In exchange, the people from the plains offer goods they can't easily produce, like dried fish from the rivers, and these amazing traditional rice cakes called pithas. It's a perfect exchange, all based on geography and skill.
But look, if you see the Jonbeel Mela as just a marketplace, you're kind of missing its true purpose. It's a deeply social and ritualistic event that reinforces the very fabric of their society.
The entire event is overseen by a symbolic king, the Gohaba Raja. He's a descendant of an old Tiwa royal line. Now, he doesn't have any formal political power today, but his ceremonial presence is absolutely vital. He collects tributes, he blesses the fair, and he serves as this living link to the Mela's history, reinforcing all those ancient social bonds.
The fair follows this almost sacred rhythm. It kicks off with community fishing, and then the Goba Raja officially inaugurates the Mela. It's only after that that the barter begins, operating purely on trust and mutual need. And it all culminates in a massive community feast, a powerful symbol of unity and friendship.
And this, right here, is probably the most important takeaway. The goal here isn't to get the better end of a deal. It's not about maximizing profit. The entire purpose is to foster harmony and just enjoy the coming together of different people. It's an economy built on goodwill.
So, in our hyper-connected, monetized world, can a tradition like this actually survive? The Jonbeel Mela faces some very real challenges, but it also has these incredible strengths.
So let's look at the pressures. There are real concerns about outside traders trying to exploit the system, offering cheap manufactured goods for valuable organic hill products. And of course, there's the ever-present influence of a currency-based economy looming. But its strengths are just so profound. The mela is this powerful symbol of community solidarity, and it functions as a living library of indigenous knowledge, everything from agricultural techniques to social values.
And this brings us to its ultimate achievement. In a region that has definitely seen its share of conflict, the Jonbeel mela, as this academic journal points out so well, has successfully created an atmosphere of universal brotherhood. It's a testament to the power of trade when its main goal is human connection.
So, the Jonbeel mela isn't just a relic. It's a powerful, living reminder that value isn't just a number. It can be measured in the trust between two traders, the respect between different communities, and the simple, profound act of connecting with another human being.
And that leaves us with a question to reflect on, doesn't it? As we navigate our own complex economies, what can we learn from the Moon Fair? In our world of digital transactions and global markets, what is the real human value of an exchange?